And good morning guys, and welcome back. Yes, we are out again, and this time we are in the Yorkshire Dales. More specifically, we're in Malham, and this one we're going to have a wild camp. We're going to go up to Malham Cove. We're then going to go over to the top, and we're going to have a cheeky overnight camp, and then the next day we're going to come down and have a look at Gordale Scar and Janet Foss. I'm here with Brian.
Hello.
He's so quiet, isn't he?
So quiet.
We've just been into the local bar, which is the Buck Inn, and we've had a lovely burger and we've had a lovely pint, and we're all ready. The weather is on and off. Again, it's that claggy, horrible rain, but we're out and we're off to Malham Cove now. So come along and we'll go up there and we'll show you what it's like, and hopefully it's going to be a good camp. So onwards and upwards. So Malham is a really beautiful, picturesque village that's in the Yorkshire Dales, and really close to it you have Gordale Scar and Malham Cove, two spectacular sites. So at first we're going to Malham Cove, we'll have a good look at that, and then we're going to be going up over the top and doing a wild camp. There are plenty of parking spaces, however a lot of people don't want to pay the £2 parking, so they park alongside of the road, which causes a bit of a hazard. But we've paid £6, which allows us to stay there overnight. You can't camp in the car park, but you can park your car, so that's handy. It's very popular, like I said, so lots of people come, especially today on a rainy day. So get here early. We managed to get a spot in the car park because we got here about 9 o'clock. So yeah, just prepare yourself. But like I said, £6 for 24 hours. Can't go wrong with that, can you? And it's a good car park as well. So we've just come through the gate, which designates the road and Malham Cove, and I can see it right in front of us. It's not that far from the village. I'm not going to go into the history because I don't know it. I just know it's thousands and thousands of years old. It was formed by water, river, and now it's a spectacular landmark for people to see. So Malham is just in this dip here. You come up through this gate, follow this path along, and you just push along the path, and there's Malham Cove there. So we'll get a good look at it as we get closer. There's quite a few people out as well, so everyone's enjoying it, but they're not staying out like us. So here we are at Malham Cove, and as you can see, it's spectacular. It's immense. Look at the size of this thing. There's Brian, very excited. He wants to get to the source of the river, but that is spectacular. Look at that. From the right all the way around, right up and across. They reckon it was formed, I've just read back there on the sign, over 50,000 years ago. Wow. And it sometimes has water or a waterfall coming off it. So I just need to negotiate these slippery stones out. Ooh. And there we have it, right at the base. I think we could see where the water comes out from the bottom. So let's go and have a closer look. What do you think, Brian?
Brilliant, isn't it?
Impressive?
Yeah.
It is. Would you like to start climbing it like them two over there?
Not really.
As you can see, there's two climbers just up there. But yeah, the river is obviously coming out from the bottom here and it's flowing down this way. And all that water is coming from the actual top. Because it's limestone, it's very porous, so it comes down. But sometimes when the weather is quite extreme, we have a waterfall from here flowing down, which again is very spectacular. But yeah, again, it attracts a lot of people. We've got some more people coming up now. You happy that you've come?
Oh yeah, really.
Really good, isn't it? Can you get yourself some photos, Bryce, say that you've been here? And there are paths you can go up that way and disappear up over there, but we're going to go up and round to the steps on the side there and get to the top and have a look what it looks like at the top. So glad that I've come, my first time here as well, and it is very very nice to see. And very, very big. Out of 10?
11.
There you go. Brian gives it 11, so that sticks. So get yourself here, guys. There you go. You can't get any better than that, can you? Spectacular. Recommend that you get down here and have a look at it. It's free. All you got to do is pay for parking, or you can actually find a place to park along the road. It costs you nothing. But yeah, get yourself up there. First time that me and Brian's been to Malham Cove, so fantastic. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make our way up to the top, and the way we do that is there's a set of stairs or steps on the left hand side of it that you follow up and takes you all the way up the top. So you're going to find us up there blowing, I expect. So I'll bring you back in a minute. Right, so we're at the top now. As you can see, I'm not looking at the camera because we're just going across these ankle breakers. Basically, these limestone plateaus where the rain's worn away the soil and exposed the limestone. Not too bad here, but coming over, they've got a little like miniature ravines. Oh, like that. See, I nearly went. And the rock is really slippery. So we're taking it really, really careful. These types of things here, and they're even deeper. So with the packs on our back, it's very slippery and cautious. So I don't want to end up snapping an ankle. And there we go, back onto proper ground. But as you can see there, that's what we've come across. Bit dangerous, that, isn't it, Bri?
Yeah, slippy.
Very slippy. So hopefully we're just by the edge and we might be able to get a look over the edge, but again, being careful. Oh, got a bit of a sweat on coming up there though, especially up them steps. Very steep, but we're up now, so let's have a look at the edge. So here we are, right on the edge. I don't want to get too close because, like I said, it is very, very slippery. So, that's what you can see around there. So we need to make our way up there around that side, but these rocks are super wet, super slippery, so I think we need to go that way, Brian, behind you and up onto the plateau.
It's slippy.
So that's where we've just been across them slippery stones there. Very, very slippery, very dangerous. If you lose your footing and you fall down one of them cracks. I'm just wondering, in the past, how many people have gone down them and done some bother to their ankles. You need to take it really easy, especially when you've got packs on your back. So just over there is Malham Cove, and then you have the small re-entrant where the water comes down sometimes when there's a lot of rainfall. It comes down here, down and out, but a bit further up there is where the water disappears into the ground and then comes out at the bottom. So Yorkshire Dales, we're going up that way. It's exactly 3 o'clock, so we've got an hour and a little bit to find a pitch before it starts getting dark. It shouldn't take us that long. We just want somewhere out the way so no one else, or we can't bother anyone else and no one can bother us. So we'll bring you back when we find a good pitch. Oh, so we're all set up. I didn't film it because you've all seen the tent being put up before. There's me, there's Brian, and the area that we're in is a big field. 2 minutes ago the weather was fine. As you can see, you could see the hills up there, the clags coming in, and I can feel rain in the air. So we're going to obviously get ourselves sorted and get some dinner on. Just to let you know, just down in there is Malham Cove is just over there, and the Scar is over there, which we will visit tomorrow. Oh, excuse me. So we set up sleeping bag systems and everything like that set up. Normal score, no change yet as of from the summer kit. It's getting a bit chillier, but don't need any sort of like heavy duty stuff yet. Brian's just got his normal setup in there. Just got your normal sleeping bag.
Normal sleeping bag.
Is that military one I gave you? Or is that the Softy 13?
Softy 13.
Softy 13, yeah. So we're going to get some scoff on. The weather's closing in. Typical North Face Wanderer weather. Yeah, and we're probably going to be tent bound if this rain carries on. But we're out and we're enjoying ourselves. A little bit of a chill in the air, but it's good. So I will bring you back when something happens, such as like I get my dinner on. Great. See you in a minute. Right guys, that's it. It's 6 o'clock. We've all had our dinner. We've had something to eat, something to drink, and the weather, it's just all claggy. It's come in, so we can't see anything, can't do anything. So basically we're tent bound. So unless something happens, I'll bring you back, but I really doubt it. So it's probably watch a bit of internet on the phone and then get heads down. But you know what I mean, don't really want to start sleeping about 6 because we're up about 3 o'clock. So yeah, it's just one of them things, isn't it, with autumn winter camping, when the nights draw in. What can you do? Bring a book,
bring some films. But at least we're out and we're enjoying ourselves. So I will bring you back if anything happens, but if not, I will bring you back in the morning. I've got some alcohol that I need to drink as well, so I'll catch you later, guys.
Good morning, troopers and troopettes. I hope you slept well, because we did. 9 o'clock through to 6 o'clock, fantastic. Woke up a few times because of we did have some rainfall during the night, but other than that, as you can see behind me, the views are spectacular. It's all about the views, as they say. So I don't know if you probably hear in the background, just boiling the kettle. Brian's over there, he's packing up his kit. Gonna have some porridge. I'm gonna have a cup of tea, cup of coffee for Brian. What are you having for breakfast, Brian?
Just a couple of rolls there.
Couple of rolls, yeah. So we're gonna just pack up once we've had our breakfast. We're in no rush. I don't think the weather's going to be clearing up soon, so it might ruin the views down in Gordale Scar and Janet Foss, but that's not a problem. We're out. So yeah, a lot of condensation in the tent last night. Here's your lighter, Brian. Yeah, a lot of condensation in the tent last night. Stupidly, because obviously got a hilly berg, I didn't open up the inside fence, so the inner was a little bit wet. It wasn't too bad, but I'll quickly just show you around. Oh, so I love these little limestone outcrops. They make a lovely little table, as you can see there. So the kettle's on, 360 views, nothing to see, nothing to see. Down there's Malham Cove, over in that direction is Gordale Scar and Janet Foss. So here we are. Brian's just packing away now. How was your night, Brian?
Good night.
Yeah,
Thanks,
what about your roll mat?
Oh, that's gone down.
Your sleep mat may have a puncher.
It may have.
Was it a comfortable sleep though?
Oh yeah, it's ground's nice and soft, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's okay.
We're sleeping on these grass tussocks, but body weight, as you can see, it's not, when you lay on them, they flatten. So there's me when we rubbish outside. But yeah, that's us, guys. So we're gonna have a cup of tea, have some breakfast, and then I'll bring you back just before we move off. Yeah, started to rain, so that's us all packed up now. That's where I was. Nice bit of flat grass, nothing's been left behind. This is where Brian was. Again, just his rucksack, nothing left behind. What's the saying, Bri?
Leave no trace.
Leave no trace. I've taught him well, young Jedi. So, the views haven't changed in the slightest. Good camp. So what we're going to do now is move down to Janet Foss and Gordale Scar and go and have a look at that. So we're going to be disappearing into the gloom over there. Looking forward to this?
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, so am I. It's about 7:30, so not too bad. We've just had hailstones, that's why we've got our hoods up. A bit of white sky or clear, you know, breaking there. So it's coming and going. So into the gloom we go. Let's go, Bri. So here we go. This looks like it's the end, Bri. Look at it. It looks like we can't go any further. Wow. Wow. Oh my God, look at that. That is fantastic.
It's amazing.
Oh my God. This is the first time I've ever been here, mate, and that is, wow. Look at that.
Well worth coming.
It is well worth coming, yeah. And we've got it all to ourselves. Look at this. You could just hear that waterfall. Wow. How far does it go round? Look at the water dripping off of the... Look, Bri, have a drink. Get yourself a drink, Bri. Get yourself a drink, mate. Stick your head under it. Nice. Obviously it's coming through the limestone, isn't it? Look at that. Oh my God. This is spectacular. Oh, there's another waterfall. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I'm so glad we came here today, Bri. Wow. Look at the features on this rock here. That is excellent, isn't it?
Look at that.
Woo! Look at that waterfall up there. The amount of water that's coming down. I've always wanted to come here. I've never ever come here. I've always wanted to. That is fantastic. So that was Gordale Scar. Fantastic. What a magnificent sight. Never been here before in my life. Seen it a few times on telly, read about it. But yeah, that was well worth coming down on a Sunday morning to see. What did you think, Bri?
Yeah, fantastic, really brilliant.
Yeah. So we're now going to be going down to Janet Foss. Hopefully she's in. We're going to have a look at that, and that's on the way back to Malham. So we're on our way back to the car now, but wow, highly recommend it, guys. Come to Gordale Scar. It's not hard if you're not used to walking or anything like that. It's 3/4 of a mile from Malham, all on good tracks. Very popular though. Luckily we were here for about 7:30, 8:15, so there's just we saw one person. But yeah, over the moon with that. One way of topping off of a wild camp. So let's get on. So here we are at Janet Foss. Just looking at my feet because it's slippery limestone. So what is Janet Foss? Well, Foss is a Scandinavian word for waterfall. And Janet was the name, I'm not making this up, of a fairy that used to, they believed, lived in a cave behind that waterfall. Is this true? I don't know. But there's a fairy up there reading that. That's where I got the information from. There's a board up there. So it's a lovely little place in a small valley. Following that route down there takes you back into Malham. But yeah, you know, get yourself out, guys. Come up here, have a look. If you're a wild swimmer, I wouldn't recommend it at the moment, but you have yourself a dip in there in the summer. It's probably quite popular. Here comes the ferry. So yeah. So we're heading off in that direction and down into Malham. Hi guys, welcome back. And that's us now back in the car park. So good camp out.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, Malham Cove, Gordale Scar and Janet Foss. You can do it in a day easily. You can do it in an afternoon easily, but we wanted to do a wild camp. So we camped above Malham Cove. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Weather wasn't very good at the top. Didn't have many views. Other than that, it's a camp out and we enjoyed it. Anything to say?
No, just really enjoyed the weekend.
Loads of things to say. So thanks for staying this long, guys. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give us a thumbs down. It's totally down to you. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And I will see you, or we will see you hopefully on the next one. So stay safe, get out and do something different and enjoy yourself.